Welcome to Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal for Week 7. I'm joined by NFL Network's Marcas Grant. I'm Erin Summers. Any strategy adjustments that you're having with the next 2/3 of the season, ahead of you?
Well, I think this is the time you really start looking to make trades. And I think if you are in a position where your team is already kind of solid, especially at the running back position, go out and look for running backs that maybe are underperforming that teams are sort of frustrated with. A couple of guys that come to mind for me: Najee Harris in Pittsburgh, who has been frustrating so far; James Conner, who's been a little bit banged up in Arizona. These are guys who get the ball a lot. And even if they're not producing right now, the way they're being used in their offenses suggests that better days are coming. But you could have some managers in your league that are frustrated, that are sort of fed up. Like, I spent the first round pick on Najee Harris and he's not doing anything for me. Maybe this is the time to see if you can acquire those sort of pieces and get yourself set up for a postseason run.
You mentioned a little bit at the top, the Saints are at the Cards on Thursday night. Arizona, yes, a little bit of a mess. Hopefully Saints can take advantage of that. Who are some of the players you do like, some sleepers, and maybe you want somebody that you're just not feeling in that matchup?
Well, right now, if I have any Saints, I'm starting them at this point because the Cardinals defense has been pretty awful all season long. So Alvin Kamara certainly in play. We'll see what happens with the wide receivers. If Chris Olave and or Michael Thomas are going to be available this week, but they're certainly both in play. I like Jawan Johnson potentially as a sleeper at the tight end position as well. We know the tight end position has been a mess so far this season. Right now, I would sort of avoid, I would avoid the running back situation there in Arizona. Benjamin was kind of a disappointment last week when we thought he would play well. I think you're still starting Kyler Murray just because he can always make plays. And like I said, Rondale Moore has some sleeper potential. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot that I'm excited about in Arizona.
Thank you, Marcus, so much for joining me on Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal.